morning, my kindergarten dolphins. So good to see you today. We're going to get started this morning with some calendar. So we're going to start by looking at yesterday's date and add one more and examine how we would build that number. So yesterday was the 27th. Now we want to add one more to figure out what day it is today. So we have 27, we're going to count up one, and we get 28. So I'm going to add that right onto my calendar, and you can write it on yours. And let's talk about how we would build this number. So I have the number 28 here written on my board, and I see that in the tens position, I have a 2. That means that I have 2 full 10 frames in this number. I have 2 full groups of 10. But I also have an 8 in the ones position. That means that along with my 2 full 10 frames, I also have 8 ones left over. So I have 2 groups of 10 plus 8 more, and that gives me 28. Great job. You guys are doing so much better at that. Now we know the date. What about the month? Let's sing our months of the year song to remember what month it is. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. And what month are we in right now? It's that very first month of the year. It is January. We're in the month of January. So now we know it is January the 28th, and we're in the year of 2021. Let's talk about how we would write that date. If we're writing that date, we are writing January. We're adding a 28 there because it's the 28th day of January, and the year is 2021. We can also write it with our numbers using a 1 to show it is the first month of the year. The 28 shows it is the 28th day of that month, and the 21 to show the year 2021. Now, before we do our days of the week, I do want to point out that we have 2 birthdays coming up. We have 2 birthdays. We have Mia and Evelyn Rose. Both of their birthdays are this weekend. We have Mia tomorrow and Evelyn Rose on Saturday. And I want to wish these lovely ladies a very, very happy birthday, turning 6. How exciting! So can we sing them happy birthday, please? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mia and Evelyn Rose. Happy birthday to you. I hope you both have a wonderful birthday, ladies, and I can't wait to hear all about it next week in class. Okay, let's move on to our days of the week. Okay, let's begin with our days of the week song. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the days of the week. Now, we know that yesterday was Wednesday. Very good. Yesterday was Wednesday, so I'm going to write that right up here. Wednesday. Now, if yesterday was Wednesday, what is it today? Yesterday was Wednesday. That means today is Thursday. Very good. And just like we talked about yesterday, Thursday is spelt with that TH sound. Remember, it doesn't have the t sound at the beginning because we have a TH, which when we put those together, instead of having the t sound, we have a th sound. Thursday. Now, since today is Thursday, that means tomorrow will be Friday. Very good. Tomorrow will be Friday. And now we know yesterday was Wednesday, today is Thursday, tomorrow will be Friday. And we can move on to looking at our weather. All right, we're going to begin with our weather song. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Tell me, Kinder, what's the weather? What's the weather like today? Okay, today it looks a little bit cloudy. And you know, it might even start raining later. Right now it's not raining, but it might be raining later. So I'm going to put cloudy. Maybe my report will change to rainy later. I also feel like it's kind of still pretty cold. It's not very warm. It's not as cold as it has been, but it does feel kind of cold today. So cold and cloudy, pretty typical for a winter day. Okay, let's move on to looking at our letter and our number of the day. All right, so it looks like we got 7 and letter J. So let's go back to our boards and work on these two. Okay, we're going to begin with 7. We're going to begin with 7. So I've got 7 blocks here. I've got 7 in one hand. How many do I have in my other hand? 0. So right away, I know that 7 and 0 is one of the hidden partners we can use to make 7. I'm going to take 1 block off my group of 7 here and put it in my other hand. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in one group and 1 in the other. That also makes 7. 6 and 1. This time I'm going to take 2 from my group. And how many do I have over here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one hand, and I have 1, 2 in my other hand. When I put those together, they make 7. So 5 and 2 is another group of hidden partners. 5 and 2 are another way we can make 7. Now I'm going to take 3 away. And how many do I have in one group? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 in my other group. When I put them together, they're going to make 7. So that's another way we can make 7. 4 and 3. Nice work. Keep practicing your hidden partners because they're super important. Let's move over to looking at our letter of the day. Okay, today's letter of the day was J. Now to write letter J, we're going to be using a curvy hook movement. We're going to start with a curve, with a straight line and then a curve all the way from our strawberry line to the chocolate line. When we hit the chocolate line, we curve up. We curve up. Then we're going to cross that at the top, just like we cross our T's at the top. We're going to start at the strawberry line and make a line down, curving up when we hit the chocolate line. So starting at the strawberry line, going down and then curve up, and then cross it along the top. Very nice. Let's do one more. Line down from the strawberry line, we hit the chocolate line and we curve up, and we cross it at the top. Very nice. Now let's try lowercase j. To make lowercase j, I'm going to start at my vanilla line, and I'm going to do the same thing, but my curve is going to go under the chocolate line. So I start at the vanilla line, go straight down, and then curve underneath my chocolate line. And then I put a dot at the top, a little dot, just like we do for letter I. Let's try that again. Starting at my vanilla line, going down, I'm crossing my chocolate line, and I curve back up, and a little dot. One more time. We start at the vanilla line, going down, and curve up, and a dot at the top. Very nice. Now letter J says j, 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 just like jump. So I'm going to draw someone jumping. So here's my girl. She is actually using a jump rope to jump, just like Tic Tac and Talk did the other day. So she's jumping up, and she's using her jump rope to skip with. Very nice, you guys. I'm so glad we're still practicing our letters, making sure that we don't forget any of them. Let's move on to our journal for today. We're continuing to talk about where we live today, and I can't wait to get to our writing. Okay, like I said, today we're continuing to talk about where we live. Now, we have talked about our city and our state. Today we're going to go even larger and talk about our country. Now, I wanted to share some of the things that you all said was your favorite part of our state. Some of you said that Disneyland was your favorite part of our state. Some of you agreed that the national parks were your favorite part and specifically wrote about national parks like Yosemite or Joshua Tree. Some of you mentioned water parks were your favorite part of the state, or other theme parks like Universal. There were lots of things that you all loved about the state of California. Now we're going to think about our country. I want to share something that's going to help us kind of see what we're talking about here. So thank you to Sandy and her mom for sending in this cool picture that they made that shows the different places where we live. So here we see our big world, our planet Earth that we live on. Now we live over here in planet Earth on this continent called North America. So we're going to zoom in. And here is our country, the United States of America. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now yesterday we talked about our state, which is over here on our country, the state of California. And look, we can see all the different cities, some of them that we talked about yesterday. And here where we're going to zoom in again, here's our city of Los Angeles. Our city of Los Angeles. Now within our city, we have neighborhoods. Maybe you live in this neighborhood. Maybe you live in the neighborhood that our school is in, which is Boyle Heights. And here's a map of Boyle Heights. That's the neighborhood where Dolores Mission is. And then in your neighborhood, you live in a house or an apartment with your family. So that's just kind of a big overview of what we've been talking about. Today, we're going to be talking about this part right here, our country. And I have a story to share with you. So we're going to hear that story now and then do some journaling. So get your ears out.
My Country by Ellen K. Mitten. Rorke Educational Media. Copyright 2013. My country is part of the continent of North America. Canada, United States, North America. My country is the fourth largest country in the world. Russia, first largest. Canada, second largest. China, third largest. United States, fourth largest. My country, the United States of America, is made up of 50 states. Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho, Nevada, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Arizona, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, Alaska, Hawaii. Fun facts. Alaska and Hawaii do not share borders with any of the other 48 states. My country's capital city is Washington, D.C. Fun facts. The president lives in the White House in Washington, D.C. My country's government is a democracy. In a democracy, people vote for their leaders. Fun facts. If you are a citizen of the United States and 18 years old, you have the right to vote. Every 4 years, the citizens of my country vote for the person they want to be the president. Fun facts. The 44th President of the United States is Barack Obama. My country has many people in it. Over 300 million people live in my country. People from all different backgrounds are Americans. My country is a place of great diversity. My country has many things to see and do. My country, the United States of America, is a great place to live. Fun facts. The Grand Canyon is a deep gorge carved by the Colorado River in Arizona.
Okay, now that we've heard a little bit more about our country, I want to know, what's your favorite part of our country? Maybe your favorite part of our country is that it's made up of so many different states. Or maybe your favorite part of our country is that it's a democracy and we can vote about things. Or maybe your favorite part about our country is that it has so many different people in it from lots of different backgrounds. It is very diverse. My favorite part of our country is that it is made up of so many different states. I think it's so interesting that we have lots of different types of land. Some states are mountainous, some states are deserts, some states have swamps, some states have lots of people, some states don't have that many people. So I think it's really cool that we have such different states in our country. So I'm going to write, my favorite part of my country is that it is, look at those words that we worked on yesterday, it is made up of 50 different states. That's a lot of states. Different states. 2 of those states aren't even connected to the other 48. We have Hawaii, which is all the way out an island in the middle of the ocean, and we have Alaska, which is way up connected to the other part of North America. So interesting. So I'm going to draw just a little sketch of our country here. We've got the lakes up there, and then we've got Hawaii out here, and we've got Alaska up here. That's just a rough sketch of some of the different things that are in our country that I think make it so special. So now I can't wait to see what you like about our country. Okay, so today our first award is our Smarty Ant Award. And today's Smarty Ant Award goes to Jaden. Jaden, I heard your reading yesterday. I heard you reading Hit and Pit, and it sounded so good, buddy. I love hearing you sound out the words. That was awesome. So way to go, Jaden. This one's for you. Woohoo! Next award is the Redbird Award, and today's Redbird Award goes to Miss Sarah. Sarah, I saw you on Redbird last night, and it told me you were on the fast track. That is so awesome, Sarah. Keep up the great work. I love seeing you log into Redbird. This one is for you. And our last award today is the Dreambox Award, and today's Dreambox Award goes to one of our birthday girls, Miss Evelyn Rose. Evelyn Rose, I saw that you were ordering some numbers all the way to 100, putting them in order. That is so awesome. Way to go, Miss Evelyn Rose. This one's for you today. So congratulations to our award winners, and keep up the awesome work. You guys are doing so great. I'm so proud of everything that you're accomplishing. I'll check in with you all later. Bye!